Hey y'all, I am so excited because I am joined with this guy right here, my husband Nate. I am so excited that you're here. And I am excited to share with y'all that I just had a phone call with Caleb, with Scott, and I'll be able to share that with y'all soon, so just keep your eyes out. But I asked Nathan to join us because with Christmas, he reminded me last year that the Mary and Joseph and Jesus story is like the greatest adoption story ever. And I was like, please, Nathan, help me understand this, explain this to me.
Well, thanks, Cammie. It's always fun to join her. We were talking through this greatest adoption story with Jesus, and sometimes we kind of miss it a little bit or maybe kind of gloss over it. But there's a couple really interesting things that when we read the Christmas story, sometimes we will kind of skip through it and not read it. But in both Matthew and Luke, it talks about Jesus's genealogy. So why is this important? Well, it's important to kind of set and establish where Jesus came from. But there's differing parts of the genealogy. Luke really hones in on Mary's background through her father. And it walks through the genealogy of Mary, right, through the lineage of David. So she's from the line of David. And then in Matthew, it takes you through Joseph's genealogy, which is he's also from the tribe from the tribe of Judah, from the lineage of David. And it's important to know this because this is why they're actually in Bethlehem to begin with at this time, and why Jesus is actually born in Bethlehem, which is fulfilling a prophecy that the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem. But they have to go back because of the census that Rome has put in place that makes them go back to their place of birth. And so this is where we see now the birth of Jesus happen. But this is why it's really important, is because we know, and Matthew talks about this, that Jesus is obviously born of a virgin, Mary. And Joseph is not his biological father. Obviously, we see that, but both are fulfilling a prophecy that Jesus would be born of David, King David. But what's really cool too is that in Luke it shows us that Mary's cousin Elizabeth is from the line of Aaron. So we see that Mary is both from the line of David through her father, and then through her mother's side through the line of Aaron. So Jesus is really both king and priest. But here's the cool part, is that Matthew, because it's taking us through the line of Joseph, why did they tell us about Joseph's lineage, right? If it's not really Jesus's real earthly father. Well, this is important. In Jewish custom, it's the legality of the father that brings, the legal right of where Jesus has come from. So to a Jew, Joseph may not be the biological father, but in Jewish custom, the adopted father, you still carry the right of the adopted father. And this is why this is really cool, is that Jesus was, it says that Joseph agreed to take Mary as his wife, keeping her from shame. And by adopting Jesus as his own, now he carries the legal right of the tribe of Judah through the lineage of David, fulfilling even further the prophecy. Why is this important? Is because Jesus himself was adopted. And I think this is what we need to remember, is that ultimately Jesus himself was adopted. Adoption is a story that's a key theme in Cammie's memoir, Beautifully Scarred. Something to really read and look at. Adoption is beautiful. But the reality is that even Jesus was adopted, and even further, we all need adoption in our life. We all need to be adopted by God our Father and realize that we're in need of a father. And ultimately, this is where, even though we're celebrating the birth of Jesus, it's something to be reminded of, that even in this time, we need a father. And Jesus was born of a virgin, but adopted by an earthly father who gave him the legal right of king, and which is really cool. So if you don't know that part of the story, or maybe you're needing more of what God is really calling you into and offering you, and that's a lineage that's not of ours, that wants to graft you into his kingdom. That's what this whole season is about, that Jesus came, was born, and eventually died to give us new life, right? To be adopted into God's kingdom. So I welcome you to be adopted today and enjoy the rights and the freedoms that come with that. So thank you.
Ah, that's so good. Thank you for sharing that. Blessings.
Blessings.